What's good, collective? This is Twintuitive Tarot, and I am here to do your anything but love reading. Let's see here. This reading is a little bit different. It's something that I offer that pertains to anyone, as it's a collective reading who happens to resonate with the reading. But in particular, it's a no love zone, meaning it may come up like in the background, but this is not what we're looking for. This is a anything but love reading. So where love's not the focal point, or there's just a lot of love readings out there, and it's kind of refreshing to have a tarot reading that's not talking about love all the damn time, you know? All right. I am going to be offering my readings a little bit differently from now on. I'm going to be putting them out organically whenever I'm called to do them. There won't be any sort of set days or times, but I will be posting regularly throughout the month. And I will still continue to do all the different kinds of readings that I offer. Even some new ones, so be on the lookout. I like to do 3 cards out, past, present, future, just to give a little bit of an overview. And then we just keep pulling cards from here. Let's see what we got for collective, anything but love. Man, there's been heavy energies going on lately. These readings have been a bit dark. Okay. In the past energy, we are dealing with a dark time. This is just talking about depression to me. Someone's heart hurting, feeling really sad, feeling really heavy, feeling really stuck about it. There's some project that I think you might have put your heart and soul into. Something that is your muse, it is your creative outlet, it is your passion, it's whatever that is for you. It's almost like you're heartbroken over a broken dream. That's in your past. 3 of Swords. In your present, this 8 of Pentacles talks about working on something. You are picking yourself up off the ground, dusting yourself off, and you're getting back to work. It's like you got a horrible review of your art, and you'd say you were showcased at like an art gallery, and you got a horrible, scathing review. It broke you. Broke your heart, your confidence. Perhaps for a really long time, like you kind of had to search for why you were even going to continue to do something like this again. Or continue to do, like it's giving up on. It felt like such a big letdown that, yeah, you were just genuinely heartbroken. Now we're in an energy of working. We're filling in the cracks of what broke before, and we feel good. We feel really good. We're seeing the vision. We're back in our zone. We're back in our creative space. Now, in your future, I feel you have another character coming into your orbit that is seeing your work, that is watching you work for a long period of time, hasn't said anything. You might be aware of them checking you out, or checking your, or just kind of keeping an eye on your work. You might be aware or not. It doesn't really specify, but this person is just watching. But the fact that they're just watching is good. It's like you're getting scouted or something. It's kind of the feeling, like, just keep playing, just keep doing your thing. But yeah, there's someone here and they're watching you. It's like, oh my God, okay. So there's this feeling of like you're gonna have this almost nerve-wracking opportunity come your way to do with a person that you hold in high regard, that you're kind of trying to impress or work with, or like some sort of extended offer from them would be just like nothing better in your eyes. And it's like as strong as it gets in terms of the person you're dealing with is just so, there's no question of whether they're serious. If they decide to work with you, you know, they're the emperor. This dude does not F around, yeah? He's serious as fuck. And he's watching you. Work. You're over here working. This guy's staring at you working. And I think the reason why your work is so colorful is because you're coming out of a place of heartbreak. Right here. It's like, you know, those artists that write their best albums when they've gone through the most epic of heartbreaks. It's like that. You transmuted pain into a creative endeavor. It doesn't necessarily have to be art, just whatever is your form of work that you are passionate about. Princess of Swords. Someone is spying. And it looks like it's not just one person. This is not spying. This is scouting. This is, you know. There are people that are looking at you as in a more general, larger sense. Like, they're just very primal about it. This emperor, they're just like, I like it, I don't like it, I like it, I don't like it, I want to be near you, I don't, I want to work with you, I don't. And then it's like, it's very simple, it's primal in that way. Once they decide, I like your energy, I like your work, I like this, I want this energy around, you know, I want to attach to this. If you'd like to attach to mine, which of course anyone who wouldn't, like they know, yeah, I like this. And once that's decided, it's like any micro decision that's made after that is like, okay, you're a part of it now. Whereas other people that are looking have a very specific cutout thing that they're looking at you for. A specific job, position to fill in some way, shape, or form. And that just screams job to me. But it doesn't necessarily have to be job. It really could be, you know, filling the position in a family. Who knows? I mean, there's lots of positions that people hold in life, but this is really to do with whatever it is you're passionate about. So like, say this was in the world of fashion and you're making clothes. You've got an individual here who, say, owns a major clothing company. Like major, like they own Levi or some shit. And then you've got someone, and so if you get in cahoots with them, it's just like, pff, you're a boss. That's your job. You're just a boss. That would be your, you know. Whereas this person is like, we have a top tier fashion runway show production company that only the finest, you know, work at. And they want you to spearhead some shit. It's a position. It's a very specific thing. So it's like you got people looking at you, just they want to have relationships with you in a business sense or just in relation to your work. You know, they want to be on your team. They want to fucks with you. And then you got other people that are looking at you to fill a position that they're thinking you'd be really good for. You're attracting people. And I feel one person is looking at you much closer geographically. There's another person who's kind of almost exclusively online. You've got the Lovers here. Now, this card is, if not the most, one of the most colorful cards in this extremely colorful deck. Whenever this card comes out, this is complete and utter creative explosion bliss. The colors are just wild. The Lovers, to me, in this context, is very much someone else who wants to collaborate with you. I mean, this is like the person who wants you to fill a position is like, oh my God, if you work with me, we would take over the industry or some shit, you know? It's almost like, do you want to be a part of a duo artistic act that is sure to go viral and sweep the nation with your art? Or would you rather own some major art-based company and run shit in the art industry more boss-like? You know, do you want to own a record label, or do you want to be a touring musician? Someone's looking at you like, you need to be in my band, or you need to be in my... There's a position that is a feminine, to be honest, a feminine energy. That doesn't mean gender. It just means someone a lot more kind of swift and soft. This person's a lot more heavy-handed, yeah. This person's looking at you, and like I said, I think you have an awareness because he's not hiding it. This other person is kind of hiding it a little. They're more in the background. They're the one that's farther away, the one that I feel like is mostly over the internet. Ten of Swords. Huh. Oh my. Yeah, 911's wounded. That was the thing that we were wounded about. So this person that's more in the background that's looking at you is the reason they're more in the background is because you know them already, and they are connected to someone that, it's like if you were working for a company. There's the president, the vice president, and the CEO. You were the CEO. The president pulled some absolute shiest shit, and you left, and it left you in a 3 of Swords, where we started here in the reading. And the vice president was left kind of like hands tied. What are they going to say or do? They can't do anything. They didn't want that to happen, but it happened. Their name's on that paper that let this person go, for example. Or a contract that didn't include them or whatever. But this person is off going to do their own thing, like, man, you know what? Fuck this guy. What if we just went and did our own shit? You know? And they really desire it. They're like, oh my God, it would be so good. Oh man, did this get ruined? They kind of they know that you got effed up from your last situation. They were aware somehow or involved somehow in your 3 of Swords. But they want to come back around because they think that if it's just that they have the perfect position to make it all work and balance things. And that it would bring justice. That it's like, it'd be like if 2 super talented people started playing together and stopped for some third reason. And then this other person is like, dude, we can't just, really though, we shred. We can't just, like, come on. That's the justice. Other person is wounded about it. They kind of black it out. I think it upsets them. And also this person actually genuinely cares for this person's work. They don't want to throw them off their game. So they are hanging back. Weirdly though, despite all these people watching, the person, you, is making the magic happen. Your motivation is the person who rejected you. The two-faced person. There was some two-faced person that, whoever put you in the 3 of Swords, in the broken dream. Whoever broke your dream, the thing that got you up off the floor was this: I'll show you to throw me out because I can't make good art. Watch and learn. Again, it's like, you know, you write the best album after you've had the worst heartbreak type of thing. So now this person, you know, what's fueling that album is that heartbreak. Who's responsible for that heartbreak? It's this King of Pentacles. Who's holding on to their stance, who's not concerned, not even really paying attention at all. Stuck in their ways, old thinking, outdated thinking. They're losing opportunities. They're letting opportunities just fly by. This person is a more innovative, creative thinker, entrepreneurial, forward-thinking, creative. This other person's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And this person's like, what if you can create a whole new thing altogether? And what if you don't even need the thing? You don't need anything ever again after you do this thing. You know, I don't know. All right. What can we expect moving forward? And what's the advice? 3 that I'm going to keep them. You are going to have 2 individuals coming at you when you are at your most dialed in, calibrated state. It's almost like you're creating friction and you're building it and building it and building it and building it and building it, and now finally we're here. And it's just a force field. And you got 2 people on the outside wanting in. One is wand energy, one is pentacle. I get the feeling it's almost like, you know, if some major company calls you to come work with them, or that they want to show interest, they don't send the head honcho president himself. They have someone else call on their behalf, her behalf, whatever, and then you go towards the person. But they represent the 2 sides. The Queen of Wands is showing up for the Emperor. For the Emperor, or the Justice, the person who, the Vice President who didn't want to see you go but is now, they're like, dude, we can't let this go. That person. I think that's the person that you were that you will end up kind of choosing on as far as what your options are. And then after you choose, this pentacle energy comes back in. But they're trying to manipulate. They're manipulating. So your advice is saying, value your force field of energy that you've recreated around yourself better than ever before, and embark towards your passion, not your ego. This person over here that's trying to manipulate you, they're trying to sweeten the deal, they're trying to make things look so shiny. They're trying to offer you so much money, material. It's all 3D material-ish. The other side is offering infinite in terms of passion. It's like, do you want to go on tour with the bandmates of your dreams, or do you want to go work at an office 9 to 5, but you're working for Sony, and, you know, filing paperwork? Capitol, but it's a big ass company. It's like, shit, I'm working at Capitol Records, fuck. But I'm not making my art. Your advice is don't go towards that pentacle energy. The person who's trying to sweeten the deal, you'll know. You'll know, because it'll be the person where you go and you're hesitant, and after they say whatever they want to say to you, you go, well, that's where you got to stop yourself and go, this is that thing. Damn. Yeah, this person, 7 of Swords right behind that. The Tower. They're coming to you out of desperation, this pentacle energy. Why weren't they around before? You certainly didn't even see them on the menu when you were making your choice as to where you want to put whose gallery you want to, you know, showcase your ish at. And like this, after you decide, this pentacle energy comes back in and tries to manipulate you and run away, because they're running away from some sort of tower that they caused. They're in desperation. So therefore they're really like, come with me, yeah? And you're like, I don't know. They're like, you need to. And it's kind of like, whoa. It's like this energy of, they'll be pissed if you don't smile. Like, yeah. The wrath. Well, keep that force field kosher and lit and legit. Don't let anybody in. Assess how these energies feel. How do they make you feel? That's your answer. Don't rationalize with sweetened deals or sweetened words or lofty offer ideas, painted pictures. Because pretty sure painted pictures is what got you here. All about your feel and your force field. All right, collective. Good-ish. See you guys next time.